Hey guys, DJ AJ101 here. As we've all known for a long time now, at least a while now anyways, Apple has discontinued the white MacBook in its actual MacBook lineup. So of course now we just have the MacBook Pro and the MacBook Air, and the MacBook Air has kind of slid into that spot to kind of replace the white MacBook, at least as far as the entry-level 11-inch MacBook Air. Of course, is having complete solid-state storage, no moving parts. The CD drive has actually been ejected, a much thinner design, and that pretty much has replaced the entry-level MacBook, and MacBook Air has really become the new MacBook in a way. But of course, Apple for a long time now has been offering the white MacBook for students, and was still continuing to offer the white MacBook for students, at least up until this day. Now Apple, of course, as you can see from the little link, I actually found this article to the side of me, Apple is actually now starting to offer a stripped down 11-inch MacBook Air for the same price as the MacBook was. So the MacBook is now being ousted from the educational lineup. So now schools cannot even get the entry-level white MacBook anymore. That, of course, has been replaced by the MacBook Air. So now the MacBook Air is going to be the sole option for schools that want to get MacBooks into their, into their educational systems and their educational institutions. Of course, Apple says here they're offering two models of these stripped down Macs that are actually going to be able to be purchased in bulk. I think in bulks of like 5 computers at a crack that you'll actually be able to get for about $5,000 for the entry-level Air, which is actually going to be about $1,000 for the computer. And of course, they said it'll be stripped down. It'll have the 1.6 gigahertz Core i5, which is a pretty decent processor on. Of course, 2 gigabytes of RAM standard, 64 gigabytes of flash storage. I don't think is going to be a huge deal, simply because a lot of the schools have a lot of local storage on their networks that a lot of students are going to be using. Of course, with the internet revolution and everything being online, probably going to be using more of that storage central based at the school instead of actually on the computer itself, which is more likely just going to be used for the applications that the students are going to use. And of course, it has the Intel graphics. Not too much for these. These are going to be for students for doing word processing and reports and presentations and stuff like that. So I think this is actually a pretty good offering. If you guys want to check it out, I'll actually leave a link in the description below. But what do you guys think about this? I actually think that this is a good thing going forward because, of course, all MacBooks and all computers in general, laptops anyway, as far as form over function, are eventually going to be in this super thin form factor. And there's also been rumors of MacBook Pros coming in this super thin form factor, whether or not they're going to be called the MacBook Airs 15 and 17 inch or the MacBook Pros 15 and 17 inch, and being offered in a slimmer style. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But what do you guys think about this? Please leave your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you think this is a good idea, a bad idea, or a lot of schools going to miss that optical drive. I personally don't think that they are, because a lot of the updates come over the networks anyway, and they'll actually be able to use USB keys now, if anything. But in that MacBook Air, boom, they're set to go on a lot of storage, and file transfer is all done over the network, and of course USB thumb drives. So I don't think students are really going to miss that CD drive either, as well as the educational institutes. But please, like I said, leave your comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this issue, and also rate this video up if you happen to like this video. That helps me out. Also, subscribing helps me out if you would like to do that as well. If you like my content, I sure would appreciate that as well. But anyways, guys, it's almost the weekend. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I have a slew of new videos to come out, including a couple unboxings, so stay tuned to the channel for that. I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great weekend.